What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all have been well. Today, I'm going to be updating you guys on the GR Corolla clutch situation and how it might not just be affecting the GR Corollas anymore. And let me just make this clear in the beginning of the video, I absolutely love my GR Corolla. It is one of the most engaging cars I've ever driven, and it really is perfect as a daily driver car that you can autocross and track with. And I have no plans to get rid of it in the near or even distant future. But with that out of the way, if you're new to my channel and haven't checked out my two previous videos about my clutch situation and the following video about my reimbursement from Toyota for this situation, then I highly recommend checking those out before moving on with this video. That way you have the full context about my situation and really what we're going to be talking about in this video. So I'll leave the link to both those videos in the description down below. Go check those out. Now, as I talked about in my reimbursement from Toyota video, I was able to have my original flywheel resurfaced with a new OEM clutch and throwout bearing replaced by Toyota after a clutch failure at 18,000 miles. Now, from the day I picked up the car from the repair, the clutch, and really the entire clutch system as a whole has felt completely different and way better than it did from day one of me owning the car. For a little bit more context about how the original clutch felt, it felt very vague and just not like other clutches I had ever used in the past. It just didn't seem like it was doing what it was supposed to do. Now, I didn't really think too much about it considering that it's a newer car and it's felt like that pretty much since the break-in period was done. So I thought, well, maybe that's just the way the GR Corolla is. Now, it's not just me that thinks this. Over the past year or so of me owning this car, I've spoken to many GR Corolla owners who have the same exact opinion on the original clutch that I had. It just feels way different than any other manual car they've driven in the past. One owner in particular has owned both a 2023 and a 2024 GR Corolla, and wouldn't you guess, he said that the 2023's clutch system as a whole, I guess, felt way different and worse than the 2024's. So in retrospect, my old parts were very off considering that the new stuff in here just works. I mean, the new clutch, the new throw bearing, the system is just solid now. I mean, the clutch just grabs and hooks so strongly. It's just like night and day. It's weird. Now, going back to my reimbursement from Toyota video, I told everyone to feel free, DM me on my Instagram and let me know if you have any of the same issues or if you just have questions about whatever about the GR Corolla. And I thought, maybe in the next few months, I might get one or two people messaging me. Over a dozen DMs later from individuals who are claiming to have the same exact issue that I was having with my clutch with significantly lower miles or the same mileage as me, it really seems like this isn't just an isolated incident anymore. As I'll be showing on screen, these are some of the experiences that the individuals have had with their clutches and also some of what they've had to deal with their dealerships. As you can clearly see, there's an obvious correlation between what I had experienced and what all of these individuals have gone through as well, with the majority of them primarily or solely using their car for commuting purposes. Now, this is interesting enough, having multiple GR Corolla owners come to me and ask me about help in this situation, especially with lower mileage or similar mileages and different usage patterns as well. I mean, none of them seem to have autocrossed or even tracked their car whatsoever, whereas, I normally autocross mine. But it gets even more interesting when you look at these forum posts about Mark V manual Supras that are having the exact same issues that myself and these other individual GR Corolla owners are having. And in one of these Supra forum posts in particular, their flywheel, their pressure plate, and their clutch look very similarly damaged to how mine looked. At this point, I'm convinced that these situations are not coincidental whatsoever, and that these situations are indicative of issues with the transmission systems on not only the Corolla and Supra, but maybe even the GR Yaris. At first I was thinking it was just the bad clutch, like they really just had a bad clutch that they put in from the factory, or that maybe the dealerships decided to take them out for joyrides as soon as they got to the dealerships and they didn't really care about the repercussions to come after. But now that I've been hearing from all of these GR Corolla owners and seeing all these Supra forum posts, I'm beginning to think that there really is an issue with either the clutch or the clutch hydraulic system, or maybe even both. Now, I point out the clutch hydraulic system mainly because one of the GR Corolla owners that I talked to that actually had his clutch fail completely and had to get everything replaced also had his clutch master cylinder replaced because it had completely failed as well. This sentiment from him, as well as my feeling about how the car has felt since I had the throwout bearing and the clutch replaced, just makes me start to think, like, what is wrong with this system? What exactly was going on with this? I mean, maybe there is some miscalibration or defective components that are causing the clutch system to not engage or disengage properly and cause premature slipping, or just not premature, but slipping in general, even while just, casually on a commute. Now, so far, the model years seem to be isolated to the 2023s, with some 2024s having build dates from 2023. And this sentiment can be acknowledged by the objective fact that both the flywheel and clutch parts have been updated since the GR Corolla was released in the model year 2023. As a matter of fact, the only way you can find a clutch kit for the 2023 GR Corolla is if you search for a 2024. As you can see, when you search for a 2023's clutch, only the clutch bearing plate comes up. But when you search for a 2024, both the clutch bearing plate and the clutch disc set come up. And when you click on that part, you'll be able to see a couple of interesting things. In the What This Fits drop-down box, it lists out for 3 variants only from 2024 through 2024. That would not include the Core, Circuit, or Morizo from 2023. And 2, this new part superseded version is 31001 TAC 52010, which was on the 2023 models. Now, I can confirm this because the part that they initially quoted me for from the dealership during this repair was this number. However, the only part available on any website at the time was the part number 31001 TAC 52011, which is the new part that is not seen as available for the 2023s. This leads me to believe that they actually installed the new part, which is only accessible to the 2024s in my 2023 GR Corolla, because when they ordered that old superseded part, they got the new one, especially considering that my repair happened well into 2024. Now, the clutch on the GR Corolla is not the only part number to have changed, because the flywheel did as well. As you can see when selecting the part, it's available for both the 2023 and 2024 GR Corolla models, as it says that it fits 6 variants ranging from 2023 through 2024. However, this part also lists a superseded part number for the flywheel assembly on the GR Corolla. Now, I don't know when exactly this took place, but I do know that when my car was in the shop end of April, I was able to snap this screenshot of how it appeared on their website. I'd say that was a fairly recent change back in April, maybe give or take a few months. And here's something else I want you guys to look at regarding the 2025 GR Corollas. In reference to a Toyota newsroom article from September 24th, 2024, this article talks about the new automatic transmission as well as manual transmission updates. One paragraph in particular that I want you all to pay attention to is right here. In this paragraph, Toyota states for 2025, the clutch system has been updated to focus on providing a snappier clutch pedal operation feel, particularly on the pedal return stroke. The clutch characteristics have been tuned for excellent controllability, even with quick starts and half clutch operation. With quick starts meaning launching. So not only is Toyota once again marketing this thing to be used in the most dynamic of ways possible, but it's also kind of admitting that the prior models, 2023s and 2024s, had a flawed clutch system. I mean, I could be reading too much into that one, but there's a lot that's kind of like swirling around with this part change and then now this statement in the Toyota newsroom article about the 2025s. It's kind of weird. Now, I'll be sure to drop all of the links to the stuff I listed in this video in the description down below. So feel free, go check all that stuff out, do your own research, look it all up. And I think it's very important to mention this, that the dealerships that we are taking the GR Corollas into are immediately declining the warranties due to it being a wear and tear item, even though we have such considerably low mileage. Not only that, they are charging us $6,000 to $9,000 for the repair, including parts and labor. That is just asinine. Now, this is a very costly and totally unnecessary repair for enthusiasts and Toyota fans to have to pay for a car that they primarily use as a daily driver. And these are cars, the GR Corolla and the Supra, that are marketed by Toyota. as track, and in the case of the GR Corolla, rally monsters. And this is made very apparent because Toyota gives every customer that buys a GR car a 1-year NASA membership as well as 1 free NASA track day. How about that? So it begs the question, how are these clutch systems, which are rally and track bred, failing in such ways at such extraordinarily low mileages when they're primarily used as daily drivers? Hey, maybe the people I've spoken with so far about these situations and seen in the Supra forums are just the only few situations that are actually going to occur, have occurred in the past, or are occurring now, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe there's a ton of you guys that haven't seen my other 2 videos that haven't spoken up yet. And if that's the case, you're in the right place, because I really want everybody that has had a situation with a GR Supra or GR Corolla clutch, I want you guys to drop all of your situations and your experiences in the comments down below. But if you want to keep this private between you and I, that's totally fine. I understand. Feel free, hit me up on my Instagram. It is in the description down below. And if this really is a much bigger situation than what I've seen so far, we need to make this publicly known to Toyota that that's the case. This may even cause them to issue a recall for our cars. Very doubtful, but maybe. And at the least, it could just show them that enthusiasts, the owners of these cars, are having to pay a fraction of the cost for them for a very costly, unneeded, and very quick replacement of something so crucial to our car. Once again, to all of my GR Corolla and Supra owners out there, please leave your comments in the comment section down below. Let your stories be heard, and maybe we can make something work. I am eagerly waiting to hear from you all. But with all that out of the way, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and ring the bell so you guys be notified of more content like this and other stuff with the car and just in general on this channel. Until next time, guys, keep going fast, but not over 85 miles per hour.